better.
True, true. I know what you got to do to get better. Just go faster.
Well, Jamie, great job here with the support classes here tonight at the Hilton Hollow Speedway. Once again, Big Kev's over there with the our wonderful American All-Star Series merchandise over there with that blue tent there next to those two Porta-Johns. Man, he's got one heck of a spot as our qualifying's getting ready to line up here tonight for the American All-Star Series. And we got a nice whopping 16 of them here tonight, and we'll be heading to Lawrenceburg tomorrow night. So, as Jake Madison out of Whitesboro, Kentucky, going to start them off, and you'll have Ryan Smith out of Rogersville, Tennessee, going to be the first one's going to be coming out here tonight for some American All-Star Series qualifying. Oh, man, I'll tell you, what an awesome community. What an awesome fan base for each and every one of y'all for coming out here to the Hidden Hollow Speedway tonight. We thank you, because without the fans of you guys, we would not have dirt track racing. As qualifying has begun, as the Ice and Water Service number 0 be Jake Madison going to start them off here tonight. Ryan Smith's going to be in that low trucking Dalton Direct Carpets number 4 machine for qualifying. As Jake Madden's going to try to get that car wound up through the middle of 3 and 4. Green flag is out for BHR qualifying. Ryan Smith going to take his green flag lap as Jake Madden gets a good run down to the backstretch. That's a pretty looking car for that blue and the shiny and the white. Looks pretty neat, but it's going to get all dirty here later on tonight. White flag for Jake Madden. He will set the bar with a 15.352. Ryan Smith will set the bar with a 14.661 as Jake Madden's got to find the throttle to make his way through the middle of 3 and 4. That's who we're going to see if he can find the checkered flag waves. Jake Madden will stay at a 15.352. Ryan Smith will go even faster with a 14.599. Oh, Ryan Smith will set the bar, currently second in points of the American All-Star Series, as he will take the hard left and get scaled in. As Jake Madge is going to go around for that second lap, and as Ryan Smith's looking for the scales. So Jake will be able to go there. Forgive Ryan Smith. This is his first time here trying to find the scales. Wow, what a whopping time for Ryan Smith. 14.599 as Chris Chandler in the 8C for the TNT Race Cars ride will be coming out on the Speedway. And here comes the 77 of Brad Sturgill. Chandler going to get that car wound up. We'll see if he goes to the outside. And I'm surprised he goes to the low side to keep that car. I was probably going to try to get some momentum built up off the top of 3 and 4. But Chris Chandler's going to go to the bottom side. A lot of lifting I'm seeing going into the corners here for these American All-Star Series Pro late models. A lot of guys new to this racetrack here. First time the American All-Star Series have been here. As Chris Chandler's going to set a second quick, give it a 16.14.641. Brad Sturgill's going to go fourth quick with a 15.892, way off the pace. As you got the number 8 machine of Chris Chandler, quick time overall with a 14.546. So Chris Chandler will now lead the bars with a 14.546, and Brad Sturgill fourth quick overall with a 15.892. Alrighty, so more BHR qualifying getting ready to line up. How about Chris Chandler's quick time overall with a 14.546? As we get to see the scale lights all the way over here, so we got a red light, green light deal. You can actually see the numbers on the scales, which is kind of neat. Oscar McCown in that 000 machine going to be on the Speedway there for qualifying, and you got the throttle stomper Steve Stallings going to be joining us out on the backstretch in number 17. As Oster's going to get the green flag, so will Steve Stallings. As McCown almost bouncing it off the wall down to the backstretch in qualifying. He'll make his way through the middle of 3 and 4. Oster McCown, can he beat Chris Chandler's time with a 14.546? He will go third quick with a 14.949. Steve Stallings going to go fourth quick with a 15.233. As McCown's going to make his way through the middle of 3 and 4, get some momentum built up. He'll go third quick with a 14.949, and here comes Steve Stallings in the 17. He will stay fourth quick with a 15.233. Veronica McCann going to be out joining us here for qualifying for the first time here for the American All-Star Series. apparently from Australia, and in the last ever Scott Bloomquist chassis. So we'll see what the 1-star can do here representing the Quist chassis. Beautiful number 4 star. So Veronica McCann gonna get that car wound up, try to work the middle with 3 and 4, gets the green flag this time around. Josh Watts gonna be able to make himself, he'll get the green flag. So as the 1 is gonna make Veronica her first time here at Hidden Hollow Speedway for us, she will go 6 quick with a 15.529. Josh Walt's gonna go 7 quick with a 15.819. Veronica's got to find some speed so far, showing 6 quick with that 15.529. She will go a little bit faster with a 15.176, good enough for 4th quick, and then you'll have the 4. Josh Watts will stay 7 quick with that 15.636. So far, it's Chris Chandler out there with the 14.546 with Ryan Smith and Oscar McCown going to be your top 3 overall. Ladies and gentlemen, here comes that 1. It's going to be Brandon Fouts out of Kite, Kentucky here for qualifying. Nathan Martin at 3N will be right there as the Twins Motorsports number 1 of Brandon Fouts will making his first set of laps. And the Extreme 3N, that will be Nathan Martin. As Brandon Fouts going to get that car wound up, there's a lot of lifting I'm seeing going in the corners here. They're probably not trying to build and run the middle this time. As Fouts going to be able to slow roll the bottom in turns 1 and 2. Nathan Martin will get the green flag, and he will do the same, but a little bit higher in 1 and 2. Brandon Fouts trying to figure out the racetrack, works the bottom, give him the white flag. Brandon Fouts go 3rd quick overall with a 14.816. 14.816 for Brandon Fouts. Nathan Martin 8th quick overall with a 15.472. Fouts' 2nd lap time. Can he beat a 14.5? He will stay 3rd quick with a 14.816. Nathan Martin at number 3. He will stay. He'll improve with a 5th quick overall with a 15.128. So far, for you guys knowing, Chris Chandler, quick time overall with a 14.546. Ryan Smith, 2nd quick, 14.599. And Brandon Fouts with a 14.816. Here comes Mr. Matthew Porter at Porter Services number 19P. Here comes your point leader for the American All-Star Series in the Concare out of Hooniger, Virginia. It's going to be the 002 of Tyler Arrington. Porter in a brand new Longhorn chassis, going to take the green flag. Tyler Arrington representing the PPM points leader with that yellow spoiler. He'll take the green flag as well, as Porter's going to make his way through the middle of 3 and 4. A little bit on the outside in the middle. We'll see what he can do here for Porter. Porter will go 8 quick with a 15.270. Tyler Arrington looking for a 14.5 or better. He will go 3rd quick with a 14.739. As Porter's going to make his way through the middle of 3 and 4. Checkered flag waves. Porter will stay 9th quick with a 15.270. Tyler Arrington looking a little more speed. Survey says 3rd quick still with a 14.739. So far, it's still Chris Chandler overall with a 14.546 here for BHR qualifying. Here comes that number 28 machine in the auto. Was that Napa Auto Parts I saw on the door? Maybe not, but that's going to be the number 28 of Corey Brock. Here comes Joshua Chesney in the Callaway's Taxidermy. Chesney Logistics number 5. I'll tell you, that's a rocket chassis. That's a Pennsylvania thing. As he's going to, oh, he lost a tire. Commentator's curse as the tire falls off the number 28 machine of Corey Brock. As just as soon as I say about a rocket chassis out of Pennsylvania. So we got red flag conditions here tonight. And Jamie, commentator's curse.
You said it, not me. But again, had a tire and it popped off on him. Over in the middle of turns 1 and 2. You see that red record heading over there? That is not going to go well for Corey Brock's team tonight, I'm afraid.
You know, that's actually, I don't want to say commentator's curse, because here past recently, tires have been flying off. We had one fly off at Lake Cumberland, for the 21 of the best plumber, John Ellison. His tire flew off, and now we have another tire flying off. So I'm wondering if it's starting to become a stud deal or, you know, could be something mechanical going on with these cars.
And shaking his head. That's not a good sign. Tough break for car number 28, Corey Brock.
Well, hopefully Corey Brock can get that car back together, because usually when them tires fly off, man, that rear axle gets hit, everything gets shake, J-bar gets twisted, all sorts of craziness. So he's looking at assessing the damage, and that's a tough break for the number 28 here for qualifying of Mr. Brock. So hopefully we'll get the assistance of the Hidden Hollow Speedway wrecking crew here tonight. And by the way, we haven't thanked everybody here as far as officials, our fire, our safety crews here tonight. We do have fire and EMS here tonight. You know, as your guys is getting ready to go in staging over there, Jamie, and big thank you to you coming out here tonight and taking your time to have fun with us here tonight.
We appreciate the company, my friend. 5 of them so far in the 14-second range, just like we had in the hot laps. Still got a pair of them over there in the staging lane. Question is, can anybody best that 14.546?
Well, Jamie, I was just told that we have a live look-in on the Facebook page here for Dirt Ridge TV, so if you guys are not subscribed to the Dirt Ridge TV channel, make sure you guys go over there to their Facebook page for their live look-in, as I see it right here, clear as day, the tire off the number 28 machine of Corey Brock on the TV here. So Jamie's going over there looking at that right now. He is rushing. I see him on the cell phone. He's like, there it is. So the track is getting ready to get clear. Great job on getting that car out of here as quickly as they did. So Josh Chesney's going to get 5 laps in that CVR race cars, number 5. We'll see what he can do. 5 laps. Sorry, I said his number. 2 more laps. My fault, because I looked at his number and I heard Joe say a number, and I was like, wait a minute. That must be that concussion I had. As we continue on, he's going to make his way through the middle of 3 and 4, as Chesney will get the green flag. So Chesney all by himself. We'll see what he can do here. He's got to beat a 14.546. I'll tell you what, Chesney had a bad streak of bad luck, but I'll tell you, he's turning around at Georgia last weekend. And he'll go 5th quick. Not bad with a 14.836. He's still got a long way to go. There's a bump in turn 2 there, as Chesney hit her right there in the corner. We'll see what he can do through the middle of 3 and 4. Around the outside, he says, checkered flag. Chesney will stay 5th quick with a 14.836. Well, looks like we got 2 more cars here tonight. Nigel Nichols and Trevor Size at number 73. Nigel Nichols out of Jeremiah, Kentucky, and that number 10M machine going to be joining us here tonight. Thank you for coming out here in the Mountain After Hours Care. Number 10 in. And here comes the PPM number 73. It'll be Trevor Size. So far for BHR qualifying, it's going to be all Chris Chandler so far out in front with a 14.546. As drivers continue to make their way through the middle. Oh, no, we got one around. He turned it around. He will keep it green as Nigel Nichols got around in turns 1 and 2. Nichols able to gather back together. Here comes Trevor Size as Nichols will get the white flag as he'll go. Quick time for the 73 on Trevor Size. 14.436. As Nigel's right there in front of him, as it'll go to the 10 end of Nigel Nichols, and Trevor Size will go even faster. 14.436. As look out, we got Nigel spinning around once again in turn 1 and 2. Holy calamity, what a session for Trevor Size. Had to look out for Nigel Nichols going around, and he still managed to get quick time overall. 14.436. Give him a round of applause for your quick time overall here for the American All-Star Series of Trevor Size. Chris Chandler going to go 2nd quick with a 14.546. Ryan Smith with a 14.599. Tyler Arrington with a 14.739. And Brandon Fouts will be your top 5. And we will take it back to the voice of the series, Jamie Hughes, here at the Hidden Hollow Speedway.
time. I thought the gentleman from Knoxville, Tennessee should have moved to Eastern Kentucky. He runs well up here and going to have a good starting spot a little later on for the American All-Star Series. As he said, fast time. And again, 6 cars, I think it was, in the 14-second range. So, folks, we thought we would see more cars here, but we got a good field of cars and 6 different drivers very capable of taking the checkered flag before this one's over tonight. Hobby stock, our stage, 4 cylinders. 4 cylinders. 4 cylinders. Go ahead and bring your cars to the staging lane as well. Car number 27 will be Jesse Helton rolling out, getting things started for our Hidden Hollow Hobby Stocks. Out of Whitesburg, Kentucky. Going to be out there alongside, I think it's Creed Mullins tonight, going to be racing. Creed Mullins going to take baby Bubba's number 72 machine. White flag in the hand. Let's see what Helton can do on his first one. Drifts up a little bit high, coming out of fourth. Got the flag stand in sight. 18.754. Creed Mullins with an 18.320. Got a little swirly over in the middle of 2, though, so that first one probably going to be his best one. Let's see what Helton does. Helton's first one going to be his fastest as well. So both of them will settle for lap number 1, where Creed Mullins is our fast qualifier so far, 18.320. 18.320. Jesse Helton with an 18.754. 4 cylinders. 4 cylinders. Go ahead and bring your cars to the staging lane. American All-Star Series will start us off with heat racing. So late models, make your final adjustments. It's going to be a quick turnaround for you. Connor Stewart, last week's winner, and Sean Stamper had a podium finish, finished in the top 3 out there qualifying as we speak. And Connor Stewart to the top, new fast qualifier in the hobby stock, 17.658. Sean Stamper second fastest with a 17.741, 17.741. Connor's first one going to be his best one. How about Sean Stamper? He as well will have to settle for that first lap. Gonna be good on the scales. Car number 99, first time ever in a race car. Let's cheer him on. I kind of fond of that 99. How about you guys? Remember cheering on a 99 when you was a kid? Nick Collins in the hobby stock, first ever lap.
Jamie, that's a Longhorn chassis right there, my friend. And Bill Stein shocks on that 99 machine. He's got some good equipment.
Yes, indeed. A beautiful lettering job there for the 99. Third quick fastest. Yes, sir. 18.148. So he'll get a top 3 starting spot. He'll start behind the leader as we bring him here in a moment. 4 cylinders getting ready to turn them loose here. They'll qualify, and that will finish our qualifying for tonight here at Hidden Hollow Speedway.